Hey guys, Mac here, bringing you another Nintendo Box video, and today we have another episode of Nintendo Know, and today it's about Ura Zelda. As we all know, the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time was on a cartridge, as it was just a standard N64 game. But this wasn't always the case, as at one time it was being developed for the N64 disk drive, before Nintendo decided to move development from the disk drive to the standard N64. But the team behind Ocarina of Time still had aspirations of creating an expansion to the first 3D installment of Zelda for the N64 disk drive. This was to be called Ura Zelda, translated in English to mean another Zelda. Once both the disc and cartridge were entered, the title screen would change and Ura Zelda would appear at the bottom of the logo. This add-on to Ocarina of Time was set to be somewhere between 32 and 64 megabytes large. This the reason that it was being made for the disc drive, not just the N64. Towards the end of Ura Zelda's development cycle, however, the 64DD was scrapped and thus it would never see a release. Also many thought, but then it came to light that people who pre-ordered Wind Waker, thank you for doing that, Dad, those two games were my childhood, being Wind Waker and Ocarina of Time, would get packaged a second disc, an Ocarina of Time disc, including the Master Quest add-on, which many believe to be what Ura Zelda was originally set to be, though I doubt that this is what Ura Zelda was going to be, possibly just a small part of it, or maybe something completely new. Anyway, so what was originally to be put in this add-on? Well, of course it would be set in the same place on the timeline as Ocarina of Time. It was simply a continuation of this with further subquests, side quests, and two new tunics. A gold one and a white one, which I can't actually find a picture for, so here's a cat that thinks he's Link, and that's the best I have, guys. Apparently among these were also some Easter eggs. According to Miyamoto, there'd be new people, events and dungeons to enter once finishing the main storyline of Ocarina of Time if Ura Zelda was entered. There is one Easter egg which catches my eye in particular that was rumoured to be in Ura Zelda, that being an Arwing which you found in the Kokiri forest. It is true that in Ocarina of Time the Arwing was actually used by the developers to test the targeting system, but it's still a rumour and it would have been a really cool Easter egg had Ura Zelda released and it been in there. It's a shame that Ura Zelda was never fully released, and it seems like some parts of it will stay forever a mystery, locked away deep within the vaults of Nintendo as so many games seem to have been. Thanks for watching the new episode of Nintendo Know, guys, and click on that subscribe button and hit that like button. Just wait a second to get a link to the latest news video and the previous Nintendo Know. Thank you very much, guys. Bye bye.